They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bears offense will take the first swing of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer.
He's got it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting it.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He looks that one in nicely. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Bears are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spears. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
It's a reverse. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Henry. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab down the left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown Gators! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off by saying so much for bad field position, a 91-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
2nd and short now after that completion. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Spears. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the ring. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pocket starts to collapse. Caught near the sticks. It's Spears. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Turns it on down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gators! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Spears. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Running for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Here comes the offense on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
29 Philly.
Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. The Bears will line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make...
Running toward the tape. At the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They
got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28, Baylor, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that pass picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try it over the left side. At the 35, he's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Oh, he wants it all. Touchdown, Gators! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash.
0.
And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the net.
Hey, that's a live ball. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's going to pass. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Let's go!
They'll put the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This guy can throw it. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, on that third down play, I think the quarterback's got to do a little bit of better job really selling pass. I think he kind of hurried it up too fast, got the ball to the running back. He didn't fool anybody. Back got tackled for loss. Now it's 4th.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. On first down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They'll leave it with him. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense is a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Henry. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spears. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Keeps looking downfield. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. coming after it. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He uncorks one deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got room at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Lincoln. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's right on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They move the tight end all over. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now on second and short after the first down completion. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Complete. Smashes through. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll just keep slinging it. Gonna let it fly. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first. Your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Just when they're looking run, now up top. The throw to the outside is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On second and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll look it inside his 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it throws toward the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Try deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give it...
Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
63, Baylor, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 1st down here for the offense. Running to the left. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes the connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away. 2nd down coming up. The aerial assault continues. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll take another shot here. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT.
Just plowing ahead. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Spears. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can't test it. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David's going up top. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida, 77. Baylor, 3.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
But last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lincoln. Getting some heat. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. So good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Time to take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this.
Catch inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and when you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch.
Snags it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Makes his connection. Finds a crease at the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ours.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's going to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
A 10-yard loss on the flag.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Bears will punt this one away.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Power football with the run. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.